Good morning again. It's the second video I make today, and the reason I'm making two videos is because something I'm hearing in the news that I feel is very, very scary. I mean, something that's extremely scary. First, I'm going to give you a comparison. Then I'm going to explain to you about these angry mobs that are disrupting these town hall meetings. First, I'm going to give you a comparison. Listen to what the government is saying about these people who are going to the town hall meetings. Sounds familiar. Do you remember about a month ago, Iranian's election? And people unhappy with it? The results? What did the Iranian government say? These were angry mobs orchestrated by the United States and the Western Europe. Yeah, that's what they called them. Does that sound familiar? A few words different. But basically, those people in Iran who were protesting the election results were angry mobs organized by an outside source. Those people who are protesting the medical bill are angry mobs organized by an outside source. Sounds familiar? Also, how did the Iranians handle that problem? They sent in their thugs with their nightclubs. How's the Democrats handling that, the government handling that problem? They send in their thugs, the union members, to beat up those who protest. Is there any difference? Think about that. Look at what's going on. Now let's talk about those people who are actually at those town hall meetings. Well, the way our government describes them is exactly the same way. If you study history, the British government described the American Revolutionary Soldier. Angry mobs, organized. Sounds familiar? Those angry mobs that are organized were the same people that fought in our military in World War I. Brought Hitler down in World War II. Those angry mobs that are expressing themselves are the same people that are in Iraq and Afghanistan right now. They are the American individual. Now, bringing these thugs out, wrong answer. The American people, our military, is not so great because we have the best weaponry. It's because we don't lay down. We will fight back. People use the Constitution. You all see somebody beating on somebody? Together, grab them. Call the police. Be witnesses. Throw them in jail. Let the police find out where these thugs that are starting these problems come from. That will tell the truth. Use our Constitution. Don't use violence. Let the congressmen know their jobs are at stake. You're not an angry mob. You are an individual American citizen who is expressing vast concerns over a bill that's being forced through Congress that you don't agree with. I have no problem with everybody reading the bill. I have no problem with them taking time. I have no problem with every congressional and senator representative getting back with their people and see what they want and go back and say no or yes, this is what my people want. I do have a problem with somebody, just because they sit at one seat in government or another seat, trying to push something through that nobody really gets a chance to read. How do we get into Iran? Somebody sitting in the same seat pushed through, and presto changeo, we're in a war we should never have fought. Afghanistan, we were attacked. That's a whole different story. Bottom line is our government sounding too much like the Iranian government? That's what scares me. Our government is saying the same thing, just changing a few words, that the Iranian government said about its people protesting the results of the election. Very interesting. Think about that. I'm not saying our government is like the Iranian government, but if it could do what it's doing, that's pretty scary. Maybe you should listen to my video, Don't Vote Republican, Don't Vote Democrat, Vote American, and you will see how this is coming to be. Are we really selling our government down a line towards a dictatorship, under the false pretense of a democracy? If that's what we're doing, you need to listen to my video. Listen to what our government is saying. I mean, listen to the leaders, all the leaders, what they are saying. Does it sound very similar to what the news reported that the Iranian government was saying? Did they set out the thugs to beat down the Americans? We do not collapse. We will stand up. And when we unite, then there is real problems. Ask the British government. Remember, it was those angry mobs that followed George Washington to Yorktown and defeated Cornwallis. It was those angry mobs that caused the United States of America to become in existence. The individual, and that's what I'm all about. You, the individual. Your rights, your voice. Nothing more. And when I get into into the presidency, my backing will be you, the individual. I won't have a political party behind me because I don't represent a political party. I represent you, and I better make you happy because without your support, I am just one person and I'm nobody. But together, we can do it. We will make our country to what it should be. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of plans to change this country to make it more productive, more development, and put a job in every man and woman's hand who wants one. This is JD. Just listen to what our government is saying and what they are doing, and you decide, do they sound like Iran or do they not? I'm telling you, open up your eyes. Look around you. Don't take my word for it. Don't take nobody's word for it. Listen, and you people who are doing this thugging, is that what the United States is about? Thugs beating people up? No. You can't have a democracy, and the United States of America's people, individuals, will not give up their freedoms that easily. Not openly, not abruptly. Thank you. This is JD. Remember, don't vote Republican, don't vote Democrat. Free your mind. Do some research. Look around you and vote American. And use the Constitution. It's only dead if you don't use it. It's alive. Thank you. This is JD.